I'm back with another Ben 10 video, and today I'm going to be talking about the best version of Ben 10,000. Now, there are multiple variations like UAF, Omniverse, and the reboot version, but today I want to talk about the best version of Ben 10,000. Now, I may be a little biased, and I am currently watching the classic series, but I believe the best version of Ben 10,000 is the classic version. What can I say? His personality is cool, he feels like a natural evolution of our version of Ben, and he has some of the coolest designs in all of Ben 10. We get to see him in 2 episodes in classic, one where Gwen and Ben are taken into the future by a future Gwen to try and change Ben 10K's attitude. The other episode is where we get a look into Ben as a parent and the challenges that come with that. But for this video, I'll only talk about the episode Ben 10,000, because the episode Ken 10 is mostly about Ben and not Ken.
This is me post-recording. I meant to say the episode Ken 10 is mostly about Ken and not Ben, so I'm not going to be talking about that episode because this video is about Ben and not Ken, so I don't know why I made that mistake, and I don't know why I didn't catch that, but yeah, I'm sorry.
And I want to make a separate video about that episode entirely. So don't relax, get something to eat, and let's talk about the best version of Ben 10,000. Wait, before that, if you want to know more about future videos and why some videos were changed around, then stay till the end of the video. But if you don't care, then just watch until you're satisfied and then you can leave. So without any more interruptions, let's jump straight into this episode. Ben 10,000's story starts in the episode Ben 10,000. We're in the present, it's Grandpa Max's 60th birthday, and Ben forgot to get him a birthday cake. While Ben and Gwen are fighting, a portal opens and Gwen is taken by a mysterious person through the portal. Ben follows and the portal takes the three to the future. It's revealed that the mysterious person is actually Gwen in the future. The reason she kidnapped her past self was because she needed Kid Ben and Gwen to come to the future, but because Ben is Ben, she knew he wouldn't listen, so she kidnapped her past self because she knew that Ben would follow her to try and save Gwen. But why did future Gwen bring Ben and Gwen to the future? It's because Ben 10,000 is ignoring his family and is in hero time all the time. And this may lead to Ben missing Grandpa Max's 80th birthday. So future Gwen brought her past self and past Ben to try and change Ben 10,000's mindset so he wouldn't miss Grandpa Max's 80th birthday. Ben 10,000 then finds out that Gwen brought their younger selves to the future and demands that they be sent back. A little side note here, it's just really cool to see that future Ben, Gwen, and Grandpa are so casual with time travel. They aren't surprised or shocked to see their younger selves or to see that Gwen brought their younger selves to the future. It shows that Ben 10K and Gwen and Grandpa in the future have all dealt with time travel before, or at least know of it, to be so casual with the idea or even the concept of time traveling.
Okay, you have to admit, that is pretty cool that Ben 10,000 is so casual with time travel.
But the rest of this episode is future Dr. Animo reviving Vilgax, and they team up to kill Ben 10,000. This leads to Ben 10,000 eventually teaming up with his past self to stop future Vilgax, while future Gwen, Grandpa, and Gwen team up to stop Dr. Animo. Ben and Ben 10K are losing to Vilgax when Ben gives Ben 10K a speech about being himself and not losing himself to being a hero, and to remember to be Ben Tennyson. Ben 10K takes these words to heart and turns back to his human form for the first time in this episode. And Ben 10,000 is finally able to use his greatest weapon that he has, and that is his unpredictability and adaptability. He uses this to trick Vilgax, and with the help of his younger self, he's able to stop Vilgax and save the day. Oh, also Grandpa Max and the Gwens also stopped Dr. Animo, for anyone who cared about that. The episode ends with everyone at Grandpa Max's birthday party when trouble appears. But instead of taking off to stop this threat, Ben 10K lets the Galactic Enforcers take care of it, and gives his past self a present to give to past Grandpa Max. I personally think the lesson that Ben 10K learned from this episode is that it's okay to be a hero, but you shouldn't let it consume you and lose your connections to your friends and family, and lose yourself in the process of being a hero. Now, some parts of these episodes did make Gwen and Grandpa sound just a little unreasonable, like they were sad Ben didn't stay and sleep in the rust bucket, and at this point Ben is 30 plus years old, and he's also a full-time superhero, so of course he wouldn't sleep in an RV, so it kind of makes them seem a little unreasonable. But besides from a few moments of this episode that kind of messes up how Ben 10K is in the wrong, overall it's a great lesson for Ben 10,000 to learn, and I really like the lesson of this episode. I find it very believable that Ben would turn into someone who's a hero all the time, and lose himself and lose connections to others because he has the ability to be a hero 24/7. We see that when Ben has the Master Control and back with a vengeance, he's in his alien forms for most of the time, and tries to deal with Kevin and Vilgax on his own so Grandpa and Gwen don't get hurt. It definitely tracks that a Ben who would grow up to learn the secrets of the Omnitrix would use this power 24/7 to be a hero and help people, and this leads to him neglecting his family and friends because he thinks he has to do everything by himself. This also leads Ben 10,000 to lose his own self-identity because he makes himself a vessel for being a hero 24/7. And that's why we don't get to see Ben 10,000's human form until the end of the episode, because being a hero 24/7 makes Ben forget to be himself. That's why when his past self gives himself a speech about not forgetting to be himself, he's able to be more free and more relaxed. And this leads to Ben 10,000 and Ben 10 defeating Vilgax. But one single question could arise that could make the whole character arc for Ben 10,000 in this episode useless. And this question is, why should Ben 10,000 relax and spend time with his family when he has the power and the opportunity to save people 24/7? This question is basically just saying, if you have the opportunity and the power to be able to help someone all the time and be able to spend all your time helping people and saving people, that should be your responsibility and duty because you have that power and opportunity to do so. This question could ruin Ben 10,000's whole character arc, because Ben 10,000 could use the excuse that instead of spending time with his family, he needs to be a hero because he has the power to do so. But that's where the Galactic Enforcers come into play. Because the Galactic Forcers are there and have the ability to stop villains just like Ben, this gives Ben 10,000 a reason not to be a hero 24/7 because he has other heroes to pick up his slack. The Galactic Enforcers also ties into Ben 10,000's character growth, because it shows that Ben can share the responsibility of being a hero, but chooses not to because he thinks he has to do it all alone. And when he changes his tune and lets the Galactic Enforcers take care of a bad guy at the end of the episode, it shows his character's growth and how he's letting himself be Ben Tennyson instead of being Ben 10,000, the hero of heroes. His character arc is just so good, because it feels like a natural evolution to Ben's character in Classic, and it feels like Ben would actually start to act like this. The lesson he learns in this episode is not only great for Ben, but also the audience in general, and it flows very nicely with the plot. This episode made me like Ben 10,000 so much. He has a terrific character arc, has super cool designs, and his future world looks fleshed out, and he's just plain out cool. Okay, just being cool is cool, so that automatically makes him the best version of Ben 10,000 because he's cool. Also from this episode alone, you get such a good look into the future of Ben 10,000. You have amazing backgrounds, you see both humans and aliens living together, and it feels like a natural progression of the world of Classic. These designs are easily the coolest looking future designs, and they show how Ben's aliens actually grow with him. His Omnitrix is also the coolest Omnitrix in the series. It's just so fantastic to see how the Omnitrix actually grows with him, and it shows that he never took off the Omnitrix, which complements his character in this episode. I will say though, I personally prefer the Classic art style out of all the 3 art styles for the mainline Ben 10 universe, so that may inform my decisions on like why I like this version's designs and stuff. But comparing the designs to the other Ben 10,000s, it's not a competition. He just looks so much better. And that's why this version of Ben 10,000 is the best version of Ben 10,000 ever. Ever. I still like UAF and Omniverse Ben 10,000 and what they bring to their respective series, but Classic will always hold a special place in my heart, and I think it's the best version of Ben 10,000. And hopefully this video can help you see why I like Ben 10,000 so much, especially Ben 10,000 in the Classic series. These are my overall opinions on Ben 10,000 and why I like his character's growth, his world, and his aliens. I was going to talk about the episode Ken 10 in this video, but changed my mind when I watched the episode for this video and realized it's more of Ken's story than Ben's story. And I'm also lazy and didn't want to talk about an extra episode in this video. I'll eventually make a video about the other versions of Ben 10,000 when I get to that point in the series. If you don't know, I'm actually rewatching all of Ben 10 from Classic to Omniverse and started making videos from that rewatch of the series. Also, if you have any different opinions on Ben 10,000 and which Ben 10,000 you think is the best, then comment them down below. And with that, I have nothing more to yap about, so like and subscribe to boost my extremely low ego. Just kidding, my ego is through the roof. And if you like Ben 10, then go watch my other videos. The links will be down in the description. With that, I'm like Spitter, never to be seen again outside the Classic series. This week, or I think actually this Monday, I was supposed to put up the Ghost Freak video. It'd be a video about the entire story of Ghost Freak in the Classic series, but I didn't make that video. I did make the video, I just didn't like how it turned out, so I scrapped it and made this video last minute. That's why the video may be a little rushed and not as polished as I'd prefer it to be, so yeah, because I just wanted to get it out on Friday, because it's been like 2 weeks since I uploaded. And like, to make sure I don't like go away for 2 weeks and don't upload, I'm gonna start uploading weekly on Mondays, because Mondays will give me the best opportunity to post, because I have the entire weekend to make a video, so that's pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna be posting weekly on Mondays. The Ghost Freak video may take me a little bit because I have to rewrite the script and re-record it, and it's a pretty long script, so that's gonna take a lot of work. I'm probably gonna work on that like in the background while I work on actually other projects. So there's probably gonna be other Ben 10 videos that won't be about the Ghost Freak arc. I'm probably also gonna make other videos about One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, Bleach maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna be making more videos. I just woke up, I'm really tired. Okay, thanks for listening to me babble. See you Monday, because I'm gonna try to post this Monday. Bye.